So factorizing algebraic expression, this is for 6.3. So what we need to do is we need to simplify now. So just now we learned how to expand, now we need to learn how to simplify. So in order to simplify, we need something called a common factor. It means that both of it can be divisible by that number or that unknown. So if you look at the question here, normally we try to find the biggest one. You need to find what is the highest common factor. So normally what I would do is, if you look at this question, 15 and 12, I would try to type in the calculator 12 over 15. Take the smaller number over the bigger number. And then when you press it, immediately you get the simplified version, which is 4 over 5. So you can see here is actually, then you need to find out how does 12 become 4, how does 15 becomes 5. This is divided by 3. So we can actually know the highest common factor is 3 here. Once you divide by 3, top and bottom, you get the simplified version. So here I'll just take out 3. This is how I find this number. So a lot of people don't do that. They use mental calculation to see, or they use the HCF method like that one, 12, 15, and then they put 3, then they get 4, 5, then this is the highest common factor. If you remember this in the earlier chapter, this is how you find HCF. If you don't want, you can use your calculator. If you understand what I'm talking here, then it'll be a lot easier. So for example, like P is the same thing. You put 18 over 30, you will get 3 over 5. Then you know that it's divided by 6. Then if you see there's M here, there's also M here, then you take out the M. Not necessary to take out the negative because this one only one has negative, not both. Then you just take out, you don't need to take out the negative. Because if you take out negative, it looks really weird. Then look at C here. Look at what is common. So again, you type it in your calculator, 24 over 36, small one over the big one, you'll get 2 over 3 divided by 12. So I know that one of my highest common factor is 12. So I write 12 outside first. Then let's see what are the same. P here, P square, here got P, so you can take out 1P. Q got 1 here, Q got 2 here, so I take out 1Q. So I'm left with 3. P take out 1, so there's 1 more left. Q take out 1, no more. And then 24 divided by 12 is 2. Take out 1P, no more P. Take out 1Q, left 1Q. So this is my simplest form. When I write this way, then this is being factorized already. If we look at this one here, let's see how they do it for C, for D. So here you know HCF of 15 and 20 is 5. So we're going to take out the whole thing 5. So imagine, if you imagine this one, normally I'll tell students, okay, let's change this into an alphabet that we hardly use for unknowns. So for example here, 15x minus 2 minus 20x minus 2 cubed. So you can see here, these two things are the same. So this is very important. You better learn it now, then it's easier later. Let this one means I change it to A, then it's easier to see. So if I let it become A, I can actually solve it easier. So when I let it become A, it will change to 15A minus 20A cubed. So it's easier to see this way. Then I know I can take out 15 over 20 divided by 5, so I can take out 5. I can also take out 8 because here got 1A, the other side got three A's. So it will become 15A become 3, 20A becomes 4A squared. Then I put the A back, meaning that I put x minus 2 into A again. So I get 5x minus 2. Just write the same thing and replace your A with the bracket we changed earlier, and you get this version. It looks really complicated, but the concept is fairly simple. So when we take it out and we put it back in, then it's easier to see. Because here they want you to see it directly, which is I find it quite difficult. Unless you can see it, then you can immediately take out like how they did it here. So we end up with the same question here. Oh, sorry, this is 4. We end up with the same answer here. So whichever way that you find it easier, then you can do it. I find this easier. You can let it become anything. You can let it become Z also if you want. I find that the capital letter A is quite a rare unknown, so I've just put it here. You can put it to Y, or you can change it to Z. You can change it to B, C, D, any alphabet you want. Change it to a symbol if that makes it easier for you. Change it to a hashtag. Then you can put it like #15 hashtag. Then 15 hashtag cube hash hash. Put the hashtag. Then you can get the same thing, whichever that is easier for you. So last time I used to change it to, let's say, a star, then it's easier. I'll change it to a triangle, then it's easier for me. So I noticed that A is quite easy as well. So if you understand that, then you can use this method here. Same thing, different method of doing.